Alright, so it is now April. We are about to get started planting, so we're gonna start the pickup here and we are gonna head into town and we're gonna fill the seed tender with some seed, and our main objective here is get the corn in the ground first, and then we'll worry about getting the beans in the ground, and we may try canola out. I think we're gonna probably plant canola in North Dakota this year. So I think, oh, we have a head-on collision here. I thought they rear-ended each other. I'm like, nope, we got a head-on collision. So I'm not exactly sure. I think the seed dealership is over here across the tracks. Well, it's not a head-on collision, so I don't know what they're doing. They're in the way. Yeah, so I think the seed tender or seed dealer is over here on the left. We're just gonna roll this stop sign and not care. There was somebody coming anyway. Yep, Seedco. Agrimax Seedco. I've never heard of them. Next question is this place even open? It is like 6 a.m. Let's roll up here. I'm guessing we need to go under this auger, and then we should be good. Possibly. Alright, let's try here. Whoop. No, I'm not really under it. Back it up. Back it up. Alright, let's try now. Go forward, forward, and stop. Nope. Let's see here. We might have to... Is there a door on this place? Oh yeah, there is a door. Does it open? It opens. Oh, this is like a seed treating. This totally treats seeds. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, that was never gonna give us any seeds because this auger's not even, like, there's nothing even, it's just an auger sitting here. So yeah, that was never gonna give us seeds. Yeah, so I don't really exactly know how this dealer works. So I guess we'll just resort to buying bags and then filling them. So I drove to that back building because I was curious of what that was. That gives you solid fertilizer and urea. So that's like a fertilizer place back there. And we have quite the traffic jam here. Traffic's really getting backed up because of these two. Alright, we'll just fill the seed and get the seed this way until I can figure out how that little dealer works back there. We'll just do this for now. So we have the first 2.5 passes done. We had our little weird 4-row, 6-row, straighten up the field pass completed. It's going pretty good so far. This is a very interesting planter. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the air seeders and how the hoses and stuff go up like really high into the air because of the towers. It kind of gives that vibe a little bit. Definitely quite different than a John Deere or case planter. It's a really good planter. Nothing wrong with it. It's just very different. It's kind of... It really resembles the Vaterstad you can get in the Plains and Prairie DLC. I think that one's only a 24-row 30-inch, and this is a 36-22, so they're about the same width. But yeah, these two really resemble each other. But I have to say that this thing is probably way more detailed than that, because this is built by LS Farms for all the people who are wondering. And the Vaterstad was a DLC from Giants, or a part of the DLC from Giants, so Giants doesn't really put too much detail into most of their models. So, but we got the 9470 pulling it across the field here, and it's pulling it about 9-10 miles an hour, so moving right along. It's 150 bushel is what it holds, which that's pretty standard for most DB style-ish planters. I guess we'll say it kind of resembles a DB. It competes with the DBs, I would think. So yeah, moving right along here. Only this tractor's going so far. We haven't got the other one out, or it's out, but we haven't got it, filled with seed and set up. We're kind of playing around with this one and seeing how we like it so far, settings wise, and it's doing pretty well. So I think we're gonna probably get the other one going here in a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna bring him over and put him in the field with me, or if we're gonna put him in the other field by himself. I'm thinking we'll probably just let him go over there by himself, because I don't really want him over here with me. You also notice we didn't do the end rows. Usually you do your end rows first. However, because we don't have row shut off yet in the game, that kind of makes it really makes the rows all funky, because we don't have that yet, which is, I would imagine, coming down the pipeline, like somebody's going to make it eventually. I'm pretty sure somebody did. It's in the testing phase. I don't remember who, but I swear I remember seeing something. But yeah, row shut off is really going to take this whole RCS thing to the next level. That's really the only thing we're missing so far, or really the only thing missing. Okay, so we are over on the North Dakota side of things. We have one of the road tracks out. We also have our big monstrous 2160 case planter. We have got corn seed in it, and we're about to start on this field across from the farm, or beside it, I guess you could say. This was beans last year, so we're going to plant corn in here this year. I don't know if we're going to do... We did sugar beets on the other side of the farm, so I don't know if we're just going to do corn over there and just have it all corn, or if we're going to do potentially something different. Unsure. But yeah, we're going to get things rolling over here on the North Dakota side of things. Set our GPS up here. Perfect straight lines across the field. I think we'll do our end rows last, which is kind of the opposite of what you're supposed to do. This version of Forest River isn't RCS. I think Owen is working on putting out a RCS version, but I don't think this one is. So we only have one RCS map. Or between the two, only one of them's RCS, the other one isn't. This one is not, as of right now. And probably we will not use RCS with this map for this series, because that would require starting a new save, and I don't want to, mess up everything we've done so far. Okay, so we are on the new field that we purchased. We're almost done, actually. We have that side of the field done. And then we came over here to this side, and we have until you get to those trees, and then this will be done. Oh, actually, I think it's like 70 acres. I keep forget to look at how many acres it really is, but we didn't even have to fill the planter up, so that was good. But yeah, moving right along here in the spring. We have, I think, one more field to go plant as far as the North Dakota side things go. And then that'll be it for planting corn on this side. We'll just have the rest of the corn to finish in Minnesota, and we'll be done planting corn for the year. That's it for these two fields. We are going to go up by the farm, finish that last field we're going to plant in the corn, and then that's it for the North Dakota side of things. So I'm going to use the little planter to do the little field, because I don't really feel like running that big one. Really no need in the little field. We have a slight problem here. This tractor does not have a 3-point hitch, so that's a little bit of a problem, and we only have one other tractor on this farm that could actually pick up that planter. So the 530 here is the only tractor we have on this farm that'll actually pick up this planter, and it looks really goofy actually, because it ain't even, but whatever. Yeah, so the 8RX310 is actually what used to pull this planter, and we sent that over to the Minnesota side of things. So I guess it wasn't really thought that, hey, we only have one other tractor with a 3-point, so we might be in the market for another 3-point tractor for North Dakota here. Okay, so we are moving right along here with this little field by the farm. We're about halfway done, I'd say. This is only like a 40-acre field, I think. So this is going to be our last field of corn, I think. So we're going to have 2 fields of corn by the farm, and then 2 more technically, kind of almost all away from the farm. So about 4 fields of corn. Not a lot of corn actually this year. We're going to be really heavy in beans because the 2 big fields last year were in corn. So we're going to be heavy in beans. And I think I've made up my mind what we're going to do for that field that was sugar beets last year. I think we're going to plant sunflowers over there. It was between that or canola. And right now we don't really have a way to plant canola because you cannot plant canola without a drill. And we don't own a drill. And I'm not going to buy one either. So, I mean, would we probably make our money back? Yeah, absolutely. We'd probably minimum break even. But I just don't feel like buying a drill. So we're going to plant sunflowers because we already have the sunflower heads to harvest it. That is it for this field, and that is it for corn for North Dakota this season. So we're going to get the planter folded up here, take it back to the farm, and then we're going to head on over to Minnesota. Alright, so we're all finished up with this field over here. All we have left is behind the bins over there, and then we'll be done with corn for Minnesota. So I think that's going to be it for the video. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you feel like I've earned your subscription, definitely hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.